दिखाया कि मेरे पास बंदूक का लाइसेंस है।
आपने मणिपुर में केरोसिन फेंकी और फिर चिंगारी लगा दी।
Hi friends, today we are going to be reacting to the UK, British Parliament, as well as New Zealand, because y'all, I am shooked. They are wild. Dame, welcome back to my channel. I'm genuinely blessed to have you here. As I stated, British Parliament and New Zealand Parliament is just very intriguing to me, so I wanted to take a look at that. And as we know, politics have been quite the hot topic here. And she's speaking the language of the people.
And Generation Alpha, who will start to come of age the election after. It is for this reason that I shall now render the remainder of my statement using language they're familiar with.
And to us, it feels as though we are, you know, it's almost as if we're looked at as a joke, as the butt of the joke. And when I look into other places and their parliaments, it seems as though, you know, maybe everybody's not laughing at us, but just laughing with us because they're dealing with it too, maybe.
To the Sigmas of Australia, I say that this goofy air government have been capping.
Pardon me, what was that? I'm sorry, you had me at Sigmas?
Not just now, but for a long time. A few of you may remember when they said there'll be no phantom tax.
Goes on to say, a few of you may remember when they said that this government would have no phantom tax. For those of you who don't understand what that is, that's of course a tax that's unseen, like something you don't expect. And, you know, phantom tax is often used as like, you know, just trolling or like hidden fees. Somebody goes in your room and crop dusts you and leaves and they say phantom tax. Like, you know what I mean? There's many different ways you could use it, and that's part of the fun of, you know, Gen Z lingo, is that a lot of it is interchangeable, like skibbity Ohio.
We've all noticed in recent months a sticker in your car making derogatory comments about Brexit. No, this is a serious point about partiality. Have you driven that car with the sticker there?
That sticker on the subject of Brexit happens to be affixed to or in the windscreen of my wife's car. She is entitled to her views. That sticker is not mine, and that's the end of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to hear this man out. I mean, it's his wife's sticker. He's right though. What is he, Speaker of the House? What is he considered? What is his role? I'm sorry, y'all, this is terrible. So this is crazy. So the style of debate in the House has traditionally been one of cut and thrust, listening and other members' speeches and intervening in them in spontaneous reactions to opponents' views. This style of debate can make the Commons chamber rather noisy and a rather noisy place when there's a robustly expressed opinion. Many interventions, expressions of approval and disapproval, and sometimes repartee and banter. I love this. I love this. I was right. It is the Speaker. Waha! See, I know words. The Speaker is the one in the chair, the Speaker of the House of Commons, who controls the House and who speaks and when. Members have a right, when speaking, to be heard without unaudible background noises, deliberate or accidental, and then they can call forth anybody who has anything else to say about it. A tradition that stands out to most visitors to the Parliament is the difference between the colors which they are used in the Lords of Commons parts of the building. Green is the principal color for furnishing and fabrics throughout the House of Commons, with green benches of the chambers perhaps the most recognizable. First authoritative mention of the use of green has been in there since 1663. Wow, that's crazy. In the House of Lords, red is similarly employed for the upholstery. Oh, I see. So it's all categorized by colors, and it has those colors throughout. That makes sense. This I found curious too. Each sitting in both houses begin with prayers that follow the Christian faith. In the Commons, the Speaker's chaplain usually reads the prayers. In the Lords, Senior Bishop, the Lord Spiritual, who sits in the Lords, usually reads the prayers. MPs MPs can use prayer cards to reserve seats in the chamber for the remainder of the sitting day. Prayer cards are dated and must be obtained personally. So I knew we had this ordeal going on in the US. I just don't think it might. Maybe it's just not as entertaining. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget, like, sub, hit the bell, do all that you're supposed to do so I can do what I'm supposed to do. And thank you so much to my members. You really are the coal that makes this train roll. I couldn't do it without you guys. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
तुम्हारे पाँव के नीचे कोई जमीन नहीं। कमाल ये है कि फिर भी तुम्हें यकीन नहीं।
नफरतों की जंग ने अब देखो क्या क्या हो गया। सब्जियां हिंदू हुई, बकरा मुसलमान हो गया।
No, madam.
You are creating it in every state.
No, Mohammed
We are
Raji.
not, 1 minute. We are not going to be bullied. One crony capitalist is not going to make a monkey out of India's regulators and equity markets while we watch. Mamta Di is not scared. Mr. Stalin is not scared. Akhilesh Ji is not scared. Rahul Gandhi is not scared. A 37% vote share party can only prevail if the rest of us 63%.
कहते हो कि पाकिस्तान चले जाओ। अरे कभी देखा भी हो कितनी जगह है।
Went to this NATO and also to the elephants, these things. So both mostly they come from South India. Only my request is that the ruling party.
अगर कुछ और हो गया तो देश में सन्नाटा हो जाएगा।
That particular phase of 30 years where
that we, the members of the opposition, are forced to walk on every day. पहली बार राष्ट्र के इतिहास में भारत माँ की हत्या की बात की और कांग्रेस पार्टी यहाँ पर तालियां बजा।
If you haven't heard, there are some stars in this situation. There are a few up-and-coming politicians that are really putting their names out there, throwing their hat in the game, and reaching out to the youth. So, no cap on God. My son had me look up, Parliament speaker speaks to Gen Z in their language. And I thought, okay. And as someone who uses slang from all generations, I just felt like it was really curious. So who is this person, speaking Gen Z slang in Parliament? So in this circumstance, we would look to Fatima Payman. And this is honestly low-key brilliant. I think that the floor of these places is the place to be bold and outspoken. And these women are truly showing that that's what they're doing. And I just found this very, very curious. Let's take a listen at what she has to say.
In this country, they must have brain rot from watching too much Kai Cenat and forgot.
That's too funny. Okay, so the brain rot and the locked in, those are another really good examples. They're trying to get down on their level. They're trying to encourage our youth to really better understand politics and what's happening. And I don't see any harm in that. And I do think that Payman actually got into a bit of a kerfuffle recently, and I don't know. I just think that what they're doing, it would be, I also don't like to put it this way, but if done by someone else, possibly a different gender, it would be a lot different. Like, it would be heroic, it would be bold, it would be daring. But as a woman does it, it's just distasteful and mature or childish, and that's really frustrating because they're breaking barriers with our youth, and that's what you should want. Okay, the Haka one, I know this one's a little bit older, but I really just wanted to go over like a few examples of like modern incidents with this, right? So I found this one, just again, another really bold move, like a really bold, brave move by these women who are coming up in politics, and good on them, like genuinely good on them. And I know it's hard, it really is hard for some people when I say wish everybody well and do give them praise and what is that, it's a funny always wish the best for people, because the good energy you put out will come back to you, and that is good. That's very good. What do you guys think? Have you seen this madness? Have you seen what they're doing over there? Do you find it interesting? I don't know. I just find it really curious, and I thought, man, I really thought that the U.S. looked like a silly thing sometimes, but I guess we're not alone, and that's good. That's good to know. And no, I wasn't going to forget. Don't you forget either. Check out my Whatnot, Dame Bonbon Daisy. I do canvas paintings. I have clothing that are painted. The most unique one-of-one works of art for all people, all sizes, all ages, y'all. And I never wanted to do like a YouTube style. I wanted to make it by hand. And we also do tie-dyes, and it's just really special. And so yeah, if you guys want to do that, it really does help this channel out. You guys are the reason, you know, that I'm able to be here still. You are the coal that makes this train roll, and I couldn't do it without any of you. So for all of you that are new, I see you. Hi, how you doing? Welcome home. And for those of you returning home, kick the shoes off, get comfy, and how you doing? All right, see you soon. Bye.